Time to forget. Close your eyes. Get ready, set. Walk me down this path I'm taking, but don't let me go. Let me go, sweetheart. Around you like you know me. And remember me too. You remember me too, from a dream I had of you. Oh, a dream I had of you. Hi everybody, good morning. I have to say, I am a really intense person, but and I have very big feelings, but I don't cry that easily. I well up, but the minute everybody started coming on and I had that music on, that's, I put it away. That's from this old soundtrack that I use, playlist that I used when I, for writing. And it's a Margaret O'Hara dream I had. Anyway, the minute you guys all came on, like the tears were just streaming down my face, and I'm so happy to be here with you. And I don't want you to feel sorry for me, but if you knew the amount of work that I need to do sitting here by myself in the morning to make this all look nice and to make me look nice. I mean, this is what's going on this foot. The other foot doesn't look as dramatic, but it's just wrapped in an ace bandage. But I haven't been able to walk in almost 2 weeks. And, it's been just such a huge meditation to just be here and let people help me and just ask people for like every little thing that I want to eat or every cup of coffee that I want, the boot life really. And, like I just know the floor so intimately from here to the bathroom because I have to crawl there, and I'm like always to my daughters, can you just like sweep this or wash this bath rug? Because that's like kind of my Libra, like I need that to look beautiful. But anyway, so we're all here today. I mean, I'm sure over the next 40 days I'll be giving you updates. And just to say, I'm going to the orthopedist on Tuesday. I can't wait till I can walk on the one foot so I can have crutches and take care of myself a little bit better. But I wanted to do this prayer so much. Never before has there been a time when we've needed to just feed ourselves and be in community. And I'm not going to use this space to, talk about anything specific politically. It's really for all of us, because I do believe, and I'm not trivializing anything that has happened to anyone at this time, to many people, but I really do, and this is you can just take my word for it. Those of you who know me, this is not spiritual bypassing when I say we are all being dragged through the strainer right now. We are all in such a deep process. And I do think the healing is in community. However you see that, you are doing the work, but I just remember giving birth several times because I'm such a trance girl, and like the midwives being like, open your eyes, because I would be just spinning out inside. And that's what I say to all of you, whatever you're going through, open your eyes and see the people in front of you, find ways to gather, even if it's only online. And this is one of them. And I'm really happy to be here. So we're going to be doing the same practice for 40 days, just like with the Venus sadhana. And this meditation is very deep. It's called Crossing the Threshold of Death. It is a Kundalini, crossing the hour of death. And so why I would use this, even if we weren't going through the current crisis for the solstice, is that the new moon, which is tomorrow, so we have it once a month, and then the winter solstice is those of you who are in the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice is the new moon of the year. And what it is it's initiation. It is you get to be your oldest, slowest, closest to God's self, deep in the cave, just everything falling away, no movement. And then you cross through the threshold, and then you become the baby that is released from the womb. So there is this famous quote. I'll put it up. We're going to be here for 40 days, so I'll get it. But there is this quote from this woman, this Sikh writer, who says, let us take this tomb moment and turn it into a womb moment. And again, I'm not trying to oversimplify or to skip over anything, but I do think collectively we're in that place. So we're going to the meditation is pretty simple. There's 3 parts to it. And I wanted to say also, I'm a little bit embarrassed, I don't want to gatekeep anything. The meditation is from the Kundalini practice, and anybody that wants to talk to me about everything that happened in that community, I'm really happy to talk about it. I'm just a really great Kundalini teacher and channel, and it's helped me so much, and I like structure, and so I like to use things that are the same and that have some gravitas to them. So this meditation really has that. And then also, but the music is kind of a crossover. It's this Hindu Sanskrit mantra. And those of you who have worked with me a lot know how much I love this mantra, and I always have a hard time pronouncing it. I know Alana is out there. The Mahatrit Yunjaya mantra. And so that is a Shiva mantra, and I use it a lot in my all-night ceremonies because particularly this version of it creates this field, and that's really what we're working with. We're working with calling on a field that exists already and bringing our relationship into the field so that our energy takes care of each other and can go all the way to Palestine, Israel, can go all the way to the Congo, can go all the way to Sudan, can go, and also relieve some of the tension that we feel being somehow, obsessed, weakened, troubled by our own individuality. So it's just a relief. It kind of takes the valve off and connects us all. So the mantra is Shiva is, I've always resisted that it is a Shiva mantra because he's so masculine, and my relationship with those traditional masculine figures, but he is the father that relieves the suffering. And so however you want to see that, this is traditionally a Shiva mantra. But Shiva's consort was Durga, who I love. So, team effort. And, I'll be sharing a little bit more each time, just different background stuff. But this mantra is to remove the fear of death, but not deathlessness. So what that means is, just believing in this kind of the infinite nature of our hearts and the connection to all, and how we have all been together forever and will continue to be forever. So I think it's really beautiful. So it's not, the meditation doesn't come with a specific mantra, and it just is my creative choice to combine these two. And I think I just already practiced this morning and it was really beautiful. So I'm just going to go with my intuition. What else do we have these days? So those of you who are new to the 40-day practice, each day will begin at 7. I'll talk a little bit, usually not as long as this. And then I'll just get us all grounded, a little blessing, and then we'll do the mantra. Now, just the meditation. So I just want to show you the meditation. I will lead you also. It's very simple. So we're sitting in easy pose. I always want to make sure which hand is on top. Okay, so you take your hands, your right hand and left hand, and I'm just showing you this. I'll show you again, but just to get started. So that the right hand is resting in the left hand, and you bring it in front of your eyes, like 4 to 6 inches. And so we're going to be sitting like this, looking into our palms. We start with our eyes open, just kind of gazing into our palms, which is our life, which is our flesh, which is our material self. And the whole meditation is working with making the breath intentionally slower and slower. So what we're doing is bringing ourselves into a field of stillness and bringing us into that initiation period. So you're looking at your hands, and then at some point you're closing your eyes, and it's about 5 minutes. So breathing, but as long and slow so you can actually feel your breath, kind of the weight of your breath. Then after that, just want to make sure I get it right. Okay, after that, we're going to do the same breath, but even slower for a few minutes, and we're closing our eyes, and then we're releasing whatever we need to release. Ideally, it's like this ego death, but, we might get there today. But releasing whatever pressures through the crown of the head, that's for a few minutes. Then we're going to lay down for a couple of minutes, and then there's a meditation at the end that is just sitting up. With your hands on your knees or in your lap. So I'll lead you through all that. And that's what we're going to do every day. So really it's like this long, the main thing is this long, slow breath, and like really slowing it down and viscerally feeling the breath slow and kind of heavy in the body. So it's almost like you're slowing your breath down incrementally till it feels like you're like there's no movement left in the body. And so we're just kind of letting go kind of external connections to safety, and we're going deep within to find safety. We'll try that. I'm sure we're all going to go through a lot. Just want to say every 10th day I'll do a Zoom call so people can share their experiences. Also, I would love to start, I have this devotional, how to build a devotional practice. Today's the last day. Those of you who are going to be there later, I love you. And we have a WhatsApp thread, and it's kind of nice. So I was thinking of maybe the people that are really holding to this practice doing WhatsApp or a Telegram thread. And so people can be sharing all along, not just on the Zoom calls. So you can DM me. I would need phone numbers to do that. Okay. Okay, everybody. Let's find our seats, whatever you need to be comfortable sitting up. We're going to be sitting up most of the time, easy pose. There is a few minutes where you're laying down. So if you need to make a space that you can lay down, depending on where you are. So close your eyes, bring your hands to your knees, either up or down or in your lap. And it's interesting to always note how you bring your hands to your knees, because when you bring your hands face down, just intuitively, that's creating a closed circuit inside your body and your energy field, your subtle body. And when you have your hands up, it's more receptive. But since we're all the divine, it doesn't really matter. I think it depends on, I a lot of times want my hands down because I like to feel contained. I'm like a weighted blanket kind of person. So bring your hands to your knees, up or down, or in your lap. Taking a few breaths, feeling the connection of your lower body into the earth, feeling the points of your body, how they touch the ground, how they communicate with that incredible continuity, constancy of the earth. And allowing yourself to trust that mama energy that you are held, unwinding a little bit as you lengthen your spine up from the base, one vertebrae on top of the other, as you get to your heart, squeezing your shoulders back a little bit, opening your heart, letting the energy move up the back of the neck into the skull. Bring your chin slightly tucked and feel the opening of the crown to the heavens, and feeling your beautiful altar of yourself today as this conduit between the heavens and that divine inspiration and that grounded, beautiful, constant love of the mother. And take a moment to bless yourself and thank yourself for being here this morning. Begin to visualize a spot a couple of inches above your head. And on the inhale, seeing from that spot a bubble of energy that surrounds you. And with the breath, filling that bubble with light. And then on the exhale, letting that light that you created with your breath wash over you. So we're going to take our hands, right hand on top of left, and bring them up in front of our eyes, 4 to 6 inches away. And I'm going to put the music on. We're going to begin by gazing at the hands. I'm not going to tell you when. We're here for about 5 minutes to close your eyes, but at some point, after really looking at the material quality of your body, close your eyes and go inward, just lightly. And the whole time you're slowing down your breath and just experiencing your breath. There's no perfect way to do this, but by slowing it down, you're really feeling the breath, every little bit of it. And I'll let you know when we get to the second section. Okay, here we go. We're breathing in and out through our nose. Now stay with the breath. Keep your hands in position. Really draw up on your mulban or your root chakra to hold the arms. Keep going. You can do it just a little bit longer, but we're going to breathe through our mouth now. Long and slow and deep. Again, eyes are completely closed, releasing, creating, and joining the field. Stay with yourself. Take a deep inhale through your mouth. Keep your hands in the mudra. Draw up on your mulban, which is your root lock. Squeeze the pelvic floor as if you're stopping yourself from peeing. And hold and release. And bring yourselves onto your back. And we will have a short relaxation in between. So completely let go, but bring your hands to your heart. Your right hand on top of left this time. So the left hand is touching your heart, your skin, and lay on your back. Breath is coming back to normal, but you can keep it long and deep if it feels good. I just want to read the instructions here because they're quite beautiful. The hands are resting at the heart center. Start going deeper and deeper, releasing your physical body and your awareness into the field. Start sinking, start dying, and come to peace. So we'll be here for a few minutes. And internally give yourself a little blessing before you sit up. You can tap yourself, tap your body, bringing yourself back from that deep stillness and coming into easy pose. Take your time. Remember, the in-between is just as sacred as the actual mudra and pose. And the last part of the practice is to simply meditate, your hands on your knees or in your lap. We'll be here for a few minutes. And it's just my intention here, you can take it if you want to, that this is where we pray. You can be praying the whole time. But here, rather than like coming out of the field and getting very concentrated and crystallized of specific prayers, I would just use this last bit of time to bring people, to bring places, institutions, close or far away, whatever. Just bring them into the field. Just bring them into the field. Just keep an open, resilient, loving, neutral energy, and just keep bringing things into the field. So I'm going to switch the music now, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the other side. And keep your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths. Again, using that point a few inches above your head, filling your surrounding energy with light, and on the exhale, letting that wash over you. You can keep your eyes closed. I just want to tell you a few things before we tune out. This is very deep work. It can feel very subtle, like nothing's happening. It could feel like everything you know is dissolving, and everywhere in between on the spectrum. This is so good for you. It's exercising a resource and a faith in your own strength. And in the fact that love is all around you, that love exists. And this will be resonant in you, and it will help so many people around you. We're going to do the same practice every day with the same music for the next 40 days. Really take time with yourself after the practice. Go slow, don't rush. Stay close. So grateful for all of you. Okay, let's bring our hands to our heart. And let me know if you have any questions. For the first few days, I'm going to leave the videos up for the whole 24 hours until I lead the prayer again, and then I'll just have it up for a few hours. I will have in my bio, you're welcome, Amalia, I love you. I will have a link up in my bio of this recording for a while because it explains the whole thing. And so you can always use that. You can fast forward it to the meditation if you want. And then I'll update it, like maybe on the 10th day I'll put a new one. Liz, I was thinking about praying with the water too. That's so funny. Thank you for saying that, because maybe I'll do that. It's just so hard for me to pick up stuff. I'll have to get somebody to set up my water the night before. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I do want to say, not to be materialistic, but this is by donation. And particularly right now in my life, I'm so, the support is really important, whatever. And if you can't, that's fine. But if you have that extra and this practice means something to you, the donation information will be under this video, and it's all over my Instagram. Okay, have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Take care, everybody.